Look at this. This is not a fucking diving bell. This is a goddamn cocoon or fucking spider web or some bullshit. And those runes I placed in there, definitely evil. I'm just saying, this is what our wizard canonically makes. You can see a lot of Morganth's influence and shadow influence in our construct. Hey there guys, Godly Seafood here. So yeah, ended up farming Darkmoor, as you can see. Ended up getting all the gear that I wanted. It's actually a really nice Thursday going into Friday. We have double pet XP, which is great. I can finally get this little guy who was not ready in time for Darkmoor. Can finally get him up. Hopefully I get Ward Wrecker, and then I can just sock it on something else later on. But yeah, for the most part, I had a lot of fun with Darkmoor. Ended up, just kind of give you a brief overview, ended up doing parts 1 and 2 with the same group. That we had an ice that was like 115 that said that they were going to be a tank in the very beginning and then just chose to hit every single round after that, even though they were wearing tank gear. So they were either big brain plays trolling us and making us rage, or just a total idiot. Either way, got through it. I want to say like the worst fight was probably Spirit of Darkmoor, mostly because I used my myth resist setup, which I finally, for the most part, got settled on, where I've got 103 myth resist, used some treasure card fortifies, and was basically taking no damage while my team just kind of sat outside the duel like I told them to, and I feinted up, used a whole bunch of treasure card feints and regular feints and amulet feints, whatnot. And as soon as the boss had like 7 different feints on him or whatever I could throw on him, I was like, hey, I want you guys to join. I want one of you to be a designated hitter, blade up twice, and hit with the 7-pip AoE. That did not happen. What happened is everybody joined in an odd order after that, having multiple minutes to prepare. The ice decided she was going to hit, so everybody else was like, you know what, cool, we're not going to get in the way, this should be easy. And for the next 10 rounds, we waited for her to pull a fucking Shadow Pit because she's an idiot. And was only willing to use Snowball Barrage, and just, it's annoying. But we made it out. Aside from that, things went pretty well. As you can see, I got all the Malistaire gear that I wanted. I got the hat, robe, boots, and wand. And before that, I had actually farmed the Crocopatra and Rattlebones Exalted duels. Ended up getting the Crocopatra hat and the Rattlebones robe, which are now obsolete, less than, not even a level later. What level am I? Yeah, level 100. Half a level later. Just completely redundant. But it was fun. I got a whole lot of ingredients. And I finally managed to craft the Darkmoor decks, because Malistaire seems to be just this unlimited supply of Motes of Eternity. Seriously, I got 6 from Malistaire and was able to craft the deck twice, which is awesome. I've got one for my main setup that actually has the socket unlocked and support. So it doesn't have a socket unlocked. I ran out of what is it, artisan socket jewels, but I'll probably get some whenever I farm Morganth. As far as, you know, setup goes, the Malistaire gear, wearing that, got the Umber Legion spike. I did get the Yevgeny Athame, the Aphrodite School Athame, and then the Universal Aphrodite Athame, which I'm going to put in the shared bank for another character later down the line. As far as rings go, got the Aphrodite ring, which is great, and then the Aphrodite what is it, energy ring. So my energy set went up in popularity, up in potency. And then, as you see here, I got the Universal Memento, which is the Shane amulet. I'd been farming that for like a day, farmed like 5 times, and then jumped on today, got it first try today, but it's probably like run 7 or 10, something like that. It took a minute, but finally got it. This one actually, compared to the Amulet of Divine Influence, gives slightly more health, 1 more pierce, 5 more crit, and 1 more universal resist, and arguably better item cards. However, you lose out on basically 45 universal block. So, you know, pick your poison. I'm gonna go with the amulet, the Faint Amulet, for a little while, just because that's pretty good. Pet, as always, Baby Jack. I don't refer to these guys ever by name. This is my double will cast cleanse pet with accuracy sniper. Mount doesn't give stats, and yeah, that's basically about it. But I'm probably going to be slowing down with the questing. Actually, that's a lie. I have already started to slow down with the questing just because a huge thing was getting to Tartarus a couple months, like 2 months ago, I think, and then farming that forever. And then another big thing was getting to Chrysalis so I can get to Darkmoor and level 100 so that I could farm that for like 4 days and get everything, which is an exceptional speedy time, in my opinion. But I might go back and farm Darkmoor a little bit more, try to get a second robe, maybe a whole other Malistaire set if I'm lucky. But I could do with an extra robe. You can see the fruits of my Lost Pages events farming over there. Only one of you will ever get to be used, and the rest of you will just sit there till the end of time. But anyway, yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Stat-wise, damage 109, resistance 47, but I can get that up to 50 or 51 depending on which amulet I use. Accuracy is a lot lower than I would have preferred, mostly because I don't have the ability to unlock my sunken at the moment. I could get crowns, I could do the dailies, but I don't do that unless it's like super important. And again, I'm gonna get artisan socket wrenches from farming Morganth probably. If I can get 2, I can unlock at least 2 out of the 3 things I need to unlock, or 2 out of the 5. If I get more than that, that's great. When it comes to Pierce, I don't have a whole lot. However, with the Malistaire gear, the Malistaire wand giving 9, and the Hades offensive boots giving 10, I can get my Pierce up to 25, 24, which is pretty cool. But my regular set back on. Incoming, outgoing, healing have actually kind of swapped places. I had like almost no incoming and basically all outgoing. However, now I can't really heal myself as effectively. But when somebody heals me, I might get a little bit of a kickback there. Power pips with all my, Malistaire gear on and stuff like that. 100%, which is great. I only have to focus on accuracy jewels for the moment. It's very nice. But aside from that, I'll probably get back to questing like this weekend, maybe. And it'll probably be slow until I get done with Chrysalis. I don't know, I find myself on these little stretches of attention where, the big goal was to get to, what was it called? Get to Hades and farm Tartarus, and then enjoy using all of that loot that I got for the next 10 levels while I go through Chrysalis and beat Ghost Dog and beat Cravenly the Hunter. And now I'm, done with that, and I went on to Darkmoor, did that for like a couple days, and now I'm just kind of here. The only things that I will probably end up farming for in Chrysalis might be the updated wand that you can get from the tree roots. I don't know that I'll farm Baelor the Broken Fang or any of the other bosses. I'd have to compare the gear stats and whatnot. But yeah, for the most part, this is where I'm at. And just kind of sitting here and slowly moving forward. And we are back to questing. All right, let's see what Grimhilda has to say. I think last time, the story so far is we're trying to reach Morganth, trying to go past the Starfall Sea. The Hoppers told us that they jumped board ships with that the Umbra Legion uses, and then we found out that some little rat guy lives nearby, so I guess we're checking that out because reasons. Turns out he is Captain Coleridge, leader of the, what was it, like the Benevolence or something like that? I forget their ship name. It's not important. Well, he caused his whole crew to crash and die through the perilous journey while transporting Morganth, but we're not supposed to know that yet. And now we're talking to the ghost of Grimhilda in order to soothe the souls of all of the little crewmates and whatnot, so that she will stop fucking with Coleridge and like giving him mental traumas. Apparently she's been haunting him like an asshole. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold up. All right, let's try that again.
Outlander, you helped Ugor. Yes, he is strangely fond of that goblet. Some kind of troll warrior relic, I gather. Good of you.
I've never heard of this relic before up until this point, and I've been to Grizzleheim multiple times. Anyway, just gonna leave a port right here, because I know we're gonna need to talk to her soon. Here we are. Oh, it's the HMS Resolute. Not that it's particularly important, but it's there. It's right there.
I heard their sighs and groans. With heavy thump, a lifeless lump, they dropped down one by one.
That didn't rhyme.
Spellbinder? You have returned. And with what news? You eased Ugor's plight?
More like mild annoyance. He could have gotten a new cup.
The souls did from their bodies fly. They flew from rack to scourge. And every soul it passed me by, sounding a lowly dirge.
Uh-huh.
Let me think. Cosmos. Yes, Cosmos is next. Our navigator was a great bull from Aquila. I've heard the Umbra Legion telling stories what sound like he's taken to haunting Fort Rockius. Search the fort for Cosmos's spirit.
Alright. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't know what Coleridge's deal is, aside from, what I just mentioned with the, him sailing through the Starfall Sea with Morganth, he basically caused the deaths of all of his crew members by being greedy and wanting the treasure that Morganth said may or may not be there. And yeah, Grimhilda has been, haunting this dude for God knows how long. It has to have been a while. Assuming she picked up haunting him, the next day after she died, and he, found himself near the Skull Rock Canyon, or Gorge, or whatever. He definitely should have been, just for hundreds of years getting beat down on by Grimhilda, because Morganth has been around for a little while. And she was, apparently the fall of Bastion was some 100 years ago, or some shit like that, centuries ago, which was caused directly by Morganth. So, boom, timeline. Anyway.
A wizard, your kind is a plague upon the skyways.
That was rude.
Why do you pester me, wizard? There is but one who is due my full fury, and his name is Captain Taylor Coleridge.
Yeah, he sent me here to ease your spirits, but I kind of, just want to say fuck you and walk away.
The captain sent you to disturb me? I will rend you with my axe and horns, and the scent of your spilled blood will be my perfume.
Not quite sure how you're gonna wear my blood as perfume when you're an ethereal ghost, but good luck with that.
You wish to make reparations for the captain? Very well. It is difficult for me to strike you anyway.
That's true. Also, I have no intention of making reparations for the captain. The captain wants to make reparations, and I need him to be, completely, mentally there, not being tormented by you guys or Grimhilda. I'm not sure if it's, a group effort or whatnot.
My golden horns of Asterion have been taken by leaf shields. As a spirit, I cannot seem to touch them. Retrieve the horns, and I may listen.
Right. Asterius. Isn't that the name of a famous Minotaur? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Oh, that's pretty cool. We end up going back to main tower in Fort Rackius. That's kind of weird that we're still able to get in. Ghost Dog being beat up was just a few quests ago.
The Spellbinder returns. I thought you were finished mucking about Fort Rockius.
I know, right? That was my thoughts exactly. Oh, wow. The quest was collect the horns of Asterion from the Horn Keepers. Those random manti were the ones doing the thing. What the actual fuck? They're nobodies. Why are they guarding these, main quest items that aren't even just... is dumb. Alright, you ghostly ethereal fuck. Enjoy not being able to hold these.
What word do you bear, wizard? A golden song of glory and horns to match? Better than I expected.
You're goddamn right. Also, did I turn this down? No? Oh, well.
This act may seem like a small token to you, but these golden horns were a gift from my father. When I left glorious Aquila, I said I would return with wealth and glory. Instead, I met my ignoble end on this distant shore.
The hell does ignoble mean? Definition. Not honorable. And you just say dishonorable. End.
The captain listened only to the pernicious whisperings of the wizard Morganth. He refused to hear the warnings of his crew. And her craze for power led us all to our doom. The spirit of my mate, Yadula, is bound nearby. Help him as you did me.
Oh, great. Gotta go help somebody else. Fuck you. Wait, what? Hold up. You weren't here last time I came by. I don't think.
Can it be? A living, breathing wizard has come to visit me? Oh, let me look at you.
That's weird.
You say the captain wishes to set things right? It might be possible. The Sakara bird totem that helped guide our ship was lost.
Okay.
Our poor captain was taken in by her beguiling riddles and his own ravenous greed.
You know, it do kind of make sense, because Morganth is death, and she should have beguile.
She offered to lead us to a treasure trove of unimaginable power. And truth is, she did. It was just not a power we could survive.
Really?
Yes, it has been a long, long time since I've seen a wizard. My last encounter with one did not end well.
Yeah, remember that the next time you send me on some bullshit fetch quest, you undead lizard fuck.
If you fetched it for me from the Black Shields who now possess it, it would be a balm to my spirit.
Oh my god, I'm gonna defeat the Black Shield. Why? These guys suck. Alright, just gonna gloss over the fact that I completely negated the video or record that boss fight, and we move on.
The Sakara bird. Ah, she led us on some exciting adventures.
Uh-huh.
I'm the last of the crew you visited? You've spoken to Grimhilde, Ugar, Cosmos, and me? Almost then, almost.
Fuck do you mean almost?
Return to Captain Coleridge and tell him he no longer burns like a hot ember in my mind. I no longer care about the past.
Yeah, you collected this one item. Losing my mortal life and being an ethereal ghost in a wastelanded world. It's not so bad anymore. Oh yeah, I took a quick little break to go do some housing tours. I found a new house that gives all the dailies with teleporters, makes it super easy, and I got this little royal robe thing. So that's cool. Alright, Coleridge, I guess I have eased the souls of those who have lost their lives due to your own greed and Morganth's beguiling words.
The many crew so beautiful, and they all dead did lie. And 1,000 slimy things lived on, and so did I.
Uh-huh.
Speak to the spirit of Crescent Beach. See if you've done enough to quell the fire in Grimhilde's heart.
Right. Hey, dead bitch, I did the things. Let me move on with the main story now.
Outlander, you return to me again. What news do you bring? You have found and given solace to the Navigator Cosmos and the Quartermaster Yadula. By the Ice Titan sons, remarkable.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. She's from Grizzleheim, so she would see the Ice Titan and the Ice Titan's children's as like some sort of deity worth worshipping or taking note of.
There is but one more member of our ill-fated crew to find and mollify. But she is a frozen-hearted backbiter.
Ooh, them's is fighting words. What the fuck did this bitch do?
She also happens to be my sister.
Oh,
Hilda Ironspear.
of course.
Hilda is trapped within the den of a voracious antlion trapper.
Good to know.
Wizard, I do not ask this lightly. For my sister and I had a great gulf between us in life, which has only deepened in death.
Sounds like a personal issue. Also, she's missing an eye.
But you will do me a great honor if you retrieve her lost shield from within the beast's den and free her spirit.
Well, I mean, I guess I got to. Leaving a port down because I'm lazy. Ooh, look at that. A little fire dude. He's probably right around the same level I am. Without You know, without a good pet. It's amazing you got through Darkmoor. He's alright.
Oh, a little bite at home before I go out and look for dinner.
What? Oh, he's deaf. Okay, so I gotta worry about plagues and Ifrits. That won't be too bad. Ooh, there's a shield. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. I can actually, now with my Darkmoor deck, use Athena first round, get a shield, and maybe even kill the minion. Let's go. That is fairly easy. Killed the minion like second round, or first round actually. That was rude. I like to think that I'm quite the savory course. Anyway, killed the minion first round with Athena, and yeah, that's about it. Oh wow, she's missing her other eye. Lovely.
An outlander come to steal my shield for your treasure trove? Not a thief? A messenger from my sister? Worse then, I'd prefer a thief. At least then you might have a shred of honor.
Damn.
I spit on you and my sister Grimhilda.
That was just rude.
That wasn't very pleasant. Still, you should probably retrieve the lost shield and bring it to Grimhilda.
Okay, she just fucks right off and lets me take the shield to Grimhilda. Nifty. And luckily, I left a port back there, I think. Either that or I'm at Coleridge. No, I'm here. Alright, so what the fuck is up between you two losers?
Outlander, you have Gunhilda's shield! For a wizard, you have the courage of a bear! I'm only sorry you had to encounter my sister.
Yeah, as am I. I'm sorry I had to encounter both you fucking losers.
Of course, now I'm stuck with her for eternity. You have done us all a good turn, wizard. You fought with valor and courage, and you helped those who needed it unselfishly.
Did you need it? I mean, you're dead. Your life's over. You don't really need anything after that.
Tell Captain Coleridge I'll leave him well enough alone. I have not forgotten his deeds, but I forgive him, at least a little.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I will haunt his dreams no longer.
Don't those two, like, end up having, like, a sibling rivalry or, like, bitch fest? Or is that the side quest? That's probably the side quest. Alright. Back to Coleridge. In Skull Rock Cave. It's amazing. The Umber Legion never found this place. They were looking for it, but they never found it. This guy would have had to have been here for, like, well over 100 years.
What message do you bring from the spirits, wizard? They will haunt me no more?
For now. We'll have to see in the future.
Oh, happy spirit things, no tongue their beauty might declare. A spring of love gushed from my heart, and I blessed them unaware.
Did you bless them? I feel like that was me.
'Tis like a great weight, like some kind of winged snake, or giant flying lizard, or gliding squirrel, has fallen from me neck.
What?
Tell me, wizard, what can old Captain Coleridge do for you? You wish to sail the Starfall Sea?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the whole reason I came here. Yeah, let's do that.
Sheer lunacy! The maelstrom will flay your flesh, and the deep spawn will suck the marrow from your bones. It can't be done.
But the Umber Legion does it every fucking day. Just about sending troops and supplies. Well, maybe not every day, but they do it on a regular basis, sending supplies from the Shadow Palace through Sardonyx, through the Starfall Sea to Crescent Beach. Like, they know how to get around.
But perhaps there might be one way. A way as dangerous as the sea itself. To summon and ride the great beast!
Ooh.
First is first. We need to craft a diving bell. Raid the docks for a bolt of goat weaver silk. You'll find it in a guarded tent.
Okay. Wait, aren't there goat weavers in Tyrion Gorge? Or was that something else? Oh, well, I'll figure it out.
Let you have some goat weaver silk? Do you know how hard it is to refine it from the raw milk webs? I give you nothing.
I give you nothing. Sounds like Zoidberg almost. Also, I fucking knew it. Those little goddamn weaver things that we never see, but the little silk things from Fort Rakius. Y'all know, or Tyrion Gorge. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Maybe. Boom! Go Weaver Silk. That's the thing I was talking
Weaver
about.
silk is strong and smooth, and surprisingly light for such a large bundle.
Alright, nerd. Here's your goat weaver silk or whatnot. Also, I love the fact that you got this little turtle thing just standing there on your staff. He's standing upright. He's not, like, fastened to it. Oh, yeah, I saw that guy earlier.
Did you acquire what we need? Now, we need a way to work the silk. There is a mantis weaver at the Driftwood docks. Her tent should not be hard to find.
This is an ice boss, isn't it? Like, one that has, like, it's like a sardonyx mage with a staff and everything.
You need her loom. This is not any old device, but a potent artifact, the spinster's loom. She may not give it up easily.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
You are the spellbinder that caused so much chaos in Fort Rakius.
I don't think anybody needed to be reminded of what we did. Also, is that hair?
I will weave a tapestry of your tragic tale, so that all will remember your doom.
Ha! Sucks to be you. I've already done shit with the Loom of Fate and Grizzleheim. Your bullshit second-rate loom thing. You can't do shit. Fuck you. Oh, that was easier than I thought it was. Thought I'd have to worry about Raw and Tower Shield.
Like a handful of sand thrown into the surf.
Oh yeah, you get your Marge Simpson ass out of here. Fuck you. Alright, Spinneret's Loom.
Beautiful device. You can feel how it might channel your magic.
Cool. Back to Coal Ridge. Like, so close to being done with this fucking place.
Well done. You're certain you're a wizard and not a pirate?
Haha. Reference to Pirate 101.
Use the spinster's loom to weave the goat weaver silk into a bow, as large as you can make. Think of a great hollow sphere.
Why didn't you just say, spin it into a great hollow sphere?
I hope they taught you some base skills in that wizard school of yours. You'll need your magic, but also a deft hand.
Pretty sure I'm a legendary artist and crafter. Fuck you.
Weave in your runes of magic to keep us safe from wind and storm and the hungry lurkers in the deep.
What? Do I know runes? I wasn't taught this in wizard school. Alright, bye. We do the thing.
This is not the kind of thing they prepared you for in Ravenwood.
Fucking called it. We didn't learn magic runes. That's bullshit.
Not bad, actually. Not bad at all.
How would I know? I have nobody to judge or compare this to.
Done, Arya? That's it? I expected something a little bigger.
Look, we can't all be blessed with size, alright? Fuck you.
Higher and higher every day, till over the sea at noon, the great beast had no moment's rest, for he heard the loud bassoon.
What?
We need to send a loud, clear call to the great beast. There is a mustering horde in Fort Rakius. I have heard it too often.
Why the fuck am I going back to Fort Rakius?
Go and fetch it. While you're about, search for a case of NUTZ stones. We'll need them too.
What? Those are two very different things that I'd be looking for, old man.
Wizard! I was afraid I missed you. I'm delighted you returned. Have you come for my case of NUTZ stones?
Well, that's convenient. But what about the horn?
Or have you come to hear my mustering horn? Its call is irresistible.
Tell me, did you ever think to utilize that during the attack on Fort Rakius? To, I don't know, face me earlier? Also, it's, you know, super convenient this guy has both of them. Kind of glad I don't have to do 30 million fucking side quests to get it. Alright, I got the horn and the stones.
Curse you, Lightbringer! Here, have my case of NUTZ stones.
Go to hell.
If you take the mustering horn, I dearly hope the things you summon consume you.
I'm about to ride that bitch like a fucking boat, dude. You have no idea. I guess technically submarine.
Of ancient craftsmanship.
Yeah, about to ride that, whatever the Great Beast is, as a fucking submarine. Alright, dude, let's get this over with.
And what have you brought me? Let me gaze upon those nautic stones you plundered. I see a Mundana, an Oceana crystal, and an Atala, Rasatala, and Mahatala stone. Perfect. These enchanted stones and crystals will help us navigate.
Was there any reason to actually give them names and specify them?
Head to the Driftwood docks and look for the ancient stone pier that lies just beyond.
Ooh.
Sound a call on the mustering horn, and then drop the diving bell you made into the tide. That should bring the Great Beast up.
Gotcha.
Look for me there.
This plan is disquieting, yet I can see no other path for you to take. I pray the celestial powers will keep you safe.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were keeping watch over the rat. Yeah, go
Keep
fuck
your
off.
antennae twitching and your head on a swivel. I am sure we will meet again, Spellbinder.
Will we? I don't know about that. You know, at first I was gonna say how these don't look like stone piers, and then I looked at this one and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a stone pier. Why is this not being utilized by any of the fucking Umbra Legion forces? Like, it's a nice goddamn pier.
You ready the mustering horn and take the deepest breath you can before giving it your all.
Does it make a noise?
The call warps and twists in the wind. It echoes
Oh, it does.
over the rocky cliffs behind you and soars over the waves. And then you feel an answering roar from the depths below that thrums in your bones.
Does it thrums in my bones?
You see a great shape slicing through the dark depths. You drop the diving bell in and hope the magic works.
Oh shit, look at that guy.
You step up to the great beast. You can't think of what else to call it. It's hard to even wrap your head around the idea of the thing.
That is definitely inspired by like some real world extinct creatures from way back, like millions of years ago.
Using the
I like
diving
it.
bell as a kind of psychic anchor, you project your will into the great beast.
Shouldn't this thing be like somewhat of a primordial thing? Or like, if it's ancient, it's got to be like a couple tiers below primordial. It should be capable of thought.
For a moment, the image of dark waves and tremendous hunger threatens to drown you.
But then...
But you call upon your training, your sense of school, and the power of light. And soon enough, it's purring.
Power light, fuck you.
Though its purr could probably shatter continents.
The thing is pretty small to be shattering continents, dude. He's a big creature, but continent's pretty big. I mean, we're standing right here and barely see ourselves. Zoom out a little bit, boom, we're just like a little dot right there. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I gotta go to you.
With sloping scales and dripping maw, as who pursued with yell and blow still treads the shadow of his foe, and forward bends his head.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
The beast drove fast, loud roared the blast, and southward aye we fled.
Okay, so it chased you.
The Starfall sea awaits. Shall we board our formidable craft and get underway? Climb upon the great beast and enter the diving bell.
Sure, why not?
You'll need to focus on the dying star stone to guide us safely to our destination.
Alright. Let's fucking do this. Alright, we are currently on the Great Beast. This is such a cool dungeon. I love this thing.
Listen close. Despite the great beast's strength, anything could go wrong and leave us drowning at the bottom of the waves.
Yes.
Or swimming in the middle of the Starfall Sea, waiting for something to snap us up. Now, place the dying star stone on the pedestal to activate it.
Oh yeah, it's that thing we got from Ghost Dog. Boom.
You place the dying
What the
star
fuck?
stone in its spot on the navigation pedestal. It sparkles with power.
You know, King's Isle's really blurring the line between this being a living creature that predates a lot of shit, considering it's ancient, and a fucking submarine spaceship type thing where I can just plug in a crystal, put in the coordinates, and boom, off to Sardonyx. Anyway, or I guess technically Radiance Reborn, or Ruined Alcazar, whatever the fuck it's called.
If we stay on the surface, not only will the Shadow Queen's forces be able to find us, but we'll be shredded by the Maelstrom.
Aha.
Get ready to dive. Use the altometer to signal the great beast to submerge.
Okay. Altometer. This one.
You touch the altimeter and imagine yourself going down into the deep.
Cool. We have gone down. How far down have we gone?
Quickly now, pay attention. I've placed the Nautic stones to help us navigate.
Okay.
Go to the Mundana crystal and adjust it. Slightly.
What does this do? I need to understand the reasoning behind this thing. Why am I stuck on the floor?
You adjust the Mundana crystal as best you can under the captain's rapid-fire commands.
Yeah, thank you. Also, for anybody who's confused, we made this diving belt. This, holy shit, I never noticed that before. This is very much like Shadow, like Morgantine Shadow architecture with the whole glowing blue shit. Our wizard's gonna turn evil at some point. It needs to.
Yes, good. I think that was just enough. Wait! The great beast groans and flinches. Something is distressing him.
If only we could hear the growls of pain.
When harried or vexed, the great beast's desire is to dive deep. If we let him, our diving bell will be ripped apart by the ocean gyre.
I assume that means just ocean's pressure. Anyway.
We cannot sit on the surface, nor swim too deep, for certain death lies on either end. We need a steady hand on the helm.
The helm that I built, technically.
When the great beast tries to plunge below, we must instead force him to rise and deal with whatever we find.
Oh, that's kind of mean. But I mean, I also don't want to die, so let's do this.
Use the altometer to cause the great beast to rise, and venture out onto his back and deal with the disturbance.
Don't I have to keep like an active mental link to this fucking thing to keep it from going directly back into the ocean the moment I step on its back?
You touch the altimeter and force the great beast to rise.
You can see we're rising.
Thundering snarl of protest, but he obeys.
That's really great fucking video and game design. I love that. Alright, nerds. Let's see what's up. This is like a myth mob fight or a life mob fight?
It's true! The Spellbinder has harnessed a great beast of the Starfall Sea. White Razors, attack!
I just want you guys to know we are like in the middle of the Starfall Sea and there's nobody here to help you after I slit your throats and throw you overboard. Y'all are gonna die.
White Razors, flee! Buzz!
Why am I letting them flee? Also, if these guys can just fly above the Starfall Sea and catch me in the middle of the fucking ocean, why didn't we just summon the goddamn Lord of the Rings eagles and fly over this place? Fuck this goddamn ancient beast.
White Razors, They must have followed us from Crescent Beach. We'll be well into the storm soon, and they won't be able to follow.
Okay, thank you for answering my question. That makes sense.
Of course, we'll have bigger problems then.
Also, couldn't we technically just go above the storm?
Use the altometer to convince the great beast to submerge again. We don't want to batter the diving bell more than we have to.
That's great. Also, can't we just like get a sky pirate to go like kind of around or above the Starfall Sea? I feel like we wouldn't be like pulled into the world's gravitational pull or anything. I don't think that's how wizard physics works. Anyway, to the altimeter to sink us closer into the depths.
You use the altimeter, guiding the great beast to swim below the surface again.
A great visual representation of how I feel when I'm depressed. Anyway. Alright, nerd. What's going on next?
I need you to check the Oceana crystal. It keeps the diving bell safe.
How does it keep the diving bell safe? I thought I infused runes into the diving bell. That I canonically built, by the way.
And also examine the Atala stone. measures the great beast's fear and passions.
This is all stuff I should have been told, like, at the very beginning. But sure, why not? Alright, so, force fields up.
Inspect the Oceana crystal and turn it just slightly to improve its resonance.
It's basically what the stone is. This is a force field around our fucking diving bell.
The Atala stone purrs in time to the rumblings of the great beast.
Okay, so he's pretty chill. This is a normal Tuesday for him.
But then suddenly it flickers and sparks.
God damn it. Alright, what the fuck's going on?
Blast and tarnation! Something in the water is bothering the beast, nipping at his fins.
Do you see that, or do you just have like some sort of mental precognition of the situation at hand?
Rise up, use the altimeter and break the surface. Let's draw these bedeviling vermin up with us, where we can deal with them proper.
Okay. Up we go.
Guide the great beast into a swift rise with the altimeter. It's a thrill to have such power under your command.
It's a thrill just being me every day.
Time to chase off the vermin.
Time to chase off the vermin. This is I don't think these are gonna be vermin. Never mind, I completely forgot that this was a fight. Yay, they did. Also, look at this fucking view. They even changed it. Crescent Beach was over there, but now it's like somewhere else. I'm assuming way back there, but we can't see. And then you can see the storms just kind of blowing around us, and we're going, I assume, to the darker part of the storm. They didn't really add that. It's okay, though. Look at this. This is not a fucking diving bell. This is a goddamn cocoon or fucking spider web or some bullshit. And those runes I placed in there, definitely evil. I'm just saying, this is what our wizard canonically makes. Kind of fucked up. You can see a lot of Morgant's influence and shadow influence in our construct.
Whirligigs, spiteful things. They prey on smaller fish, but they'll try to take a nip out of anything that passes their way.
Good to know.
Me guess is the Shadow Queen riled them up. Good work driving them off.
And how did she do that? Why would she do that?
That's the edge of the maelstrom we're entering. Time to send the great beast below again, so we don't get torn asunder.
Okay. Back down.
Through the altimeter, you can sense how violent the storm is getting. It takes much more effort to guide the great beast this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I guess. I don't know. Seems like I can do this with, like, the slightest ease.
Keep an eye on the Mandana and Oceana crystals, and keep them in harmony. And don't take your eyes off the Rasatala stone, nor the Mahatala stone, else the great beast may decide to devour us himself.
Dude, I ain't got 6, 7 fucking eyes. Like, you're gonna have to help me with this shit. Like, I can take care of 3, maybe the 4th one. But I can't look like 3 different ways at once. Okay, I just go up and press X and there's no dialogue. Perfect. So what am I doing? Just calibrating the fucking crystals?
You do your best to keep the crystals and stones in harmony. It takes a great deal of concentration and precise measurements. All of a sudden, all of the crystals and stones start a cacophonous ringing.
Cacophonous. Look at King's Isle using big words like that. Fucking annoying because I don't know what it means and I have to use context clues. What? Why can't I speak to you? Let me speak to you.
Hey, gads, I was afraid of this. The deep spawn that dwell beneath the maelstrom are rising against us.
Ooh, the deep spawn.
Deep spawn are vile terrors. Whether the Shadow Queen sent them or they are just hungry doesn't matter much.
Is my health regen in here?
They are hideous and cruel and could tear chunks out of the great beast himself if you don't stop them.
Okay.
Raise us up and get ready to fight amongst the storm. Head out and drive off the deep spawn, or we'll never make it.
All right, up we go. Also, real quick, what has less health? Do that. I want to see if I regain health.
The altimeter shudders under your touch and grows painfully hot. The sound of the waves becomes a roar that makes your ears ring.
Cool.
As the way opens, you can hear a skittering of claws on scales, and the dissonant call and response of the deep spawn.
Man, I wish I had my sound effects up more for that one, but I'm not going to turn it up. Cool, let's go out there. Hey, yo, these guys Shog and Morganth? Alright. Y'all do you. Let me just go ahead and throw this on. I don't think I don't have storm resist boots on this guy, so I'm only gonna have like 64 resist. I might be inclined to like use a fortify. That is probably valuable. What is my accuracy at? 44? Yeah, that's fine. Let's fuck these guys up. I'll show this fight. This is a unique fight because it has 3 enemies and nothing else, which is very weird. I don't think they shield, so I'm good there. Really just need a blade up, but I don't want to deal with, like, Leviathans and shit like that. This is... A storm could very easily solo this. A fire and an ice could also easily solo this, depending on the gear sets that you use for all 3 of those. A balance might be able to go immune. I'm assuming like the fire, storm, and ice can all use like storm immune shit. Like storm has the level 54, 56, 58 pieces of armor that give crazy storm resist, plus whatever you can craft later on that has more. Fire and ice get some stuff from what the hell is it called? Tartarus, that gives good storm resist. I think fire, they might have to use the Senator's Robe unless it gives ice resist. I'd have to look that up. Ice can just fuck up storm resist with their level 76 crafted robe from Avalon. It's amazing. Plus their hat, and then like the Zeus boots, like they could go to immune to fire and storm at the same fucking time. Alright, so I got a bunch of these. I got 3. Okay, so they use sirens. No, I'm not gonna waste on that. I'm gonna do a big brain play. I'm gonna cleanse myself. Yeah, I'm gonna cleanse myself to get rid of one of those, because I have a 0% chance to not fizzle that. And then I can throw up a blade. And sorry, I can throw up a blade, not fizzle the blade, and then the pet thing is like can only be dispelled to make me fizzle. And boom, that's how you get rid of 2 of those at once. Actually, never mind, I just completely forgot. It's a cleanse charm, so it's a 3rd. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking I was gonna have to pull a Myth Blade next round to deal with that. That's fucking awesome. Dude, this is why Willcast Cleanse is one of the best pet talents in the game. Please get it. Please, King's Isle, don't nerf. I love this thing. Oh man, that was great. Made me feel like a real big brain player. Alright. Let's see what else we got. That one can probably Leviathan, so I'm gonna start stacking up these blades. I'm not taking a ton of damage right now. I say as I'm a quarter of health away from dying. Or 3, yeah, 1/4 away from being at full health. I'm doing pretty good. If he uses his pips, is that a... Oh, it's minus 15 incoming. That doesn't matter. This, though... Is this the Leviathan? No, it's a Tempest. Okay. Actually, do these guys use Leviathan? Let me see. No, they do not. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, they don't. Okay, cool. I don't even know I was worrying. Fuck being cautious. I'm just gonna blade up. I'll keep that. I don't need the feints because I'm not gonna survive long enough to utilize all of those. Blading up is basically my best move. That way I can do like 11k damage to all of them and just win. I imagine back in the day these guys must have been like pretty difficult, but I don't know. Nowadays, especially with level 100 Malisaur gear. Easy. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna assume I used the blue one and try and do one more blade after this, Orthrus, and just be done with it. Like, that extra 17% resist is definitely helping. This doesn't remove blades, does it? No, no. That might have been an old function, maybe? I can't remember. The spells changed so much. This will be different next year. Maybe. Probably not. I think King's Isle's kind of figured out what they want to do. I could probably get an Orthrus out, but... You know, it's... Yeah, I think I'll go for an Orthrus and then blade up into a Mystic if I don't kill. Pretty safe gambit. Yeah, I think I had like a... What was that? 80 plus 4, an 84% chance to not fizzle that. So I have 44, but got, you know, minus 40. Yeah. If none of them block, I should win. That one should only have like 5% resistance because of the 10% pierce that I got.
NUTZ is not dead, which can eternal lie.
What? Why didn't you use English the first time we spoke? Fuck you, I don't care. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a Game of Thrones reference. That which is dead may never die or some shit. Also, check it out. New ambiance and background. It was stormy and there's, I assume there's lightning. The waves are crashing, but I'm pretty sure they were already doing that. They're like darker and more rippled. And look, little bits of the radiant Alcazar thrust into the Starfall Sea. It's beautiful. I love this diving bell thing. That's definitely like inspired by Shadow Weaver stuff and Morgant's darkness stuff from all the other worlds.
When the deep spawn stirred, I thought for sure you were done for. I guess something is looking out for you, wizard.
Yeah, it's called The Plot. And the fact that this is like the end of Arc 2 going into Arc 3.
I hope the way is clear. We've seen near every kind of hateful thing that swims in the Starfall Sea.
There's gotta be more than like 4 things.
It was once a serene, becalmed ocean, until the Shadow Queen stirred it up and set it to roiling.
What?
Now let's finish this journey.
You know,
Dive us down.
you know that makes a whole lot of sense actually.
You ease the altimeter down again, and the great beast gracefully follows your lead. Well, as gracefully as he can for his size.
I'm assuming he doesn't mean the wildlife was riled up, but more the sea itself, which then caused the wildlife to become restless. Okay.
It's time for you to use the Dying Starstone to guide us through the worst part of the Maelstrom.
Okay, is there going to be another fight attached to this? I can't remember.
We'll be fine, if you don't mess it up. In which case, we'll all be jetsam soon enough.
Don't you fucking tempt me. I'll send us back to this fucking Crescent Beach and goddamn tattered bones and flesh.
You focus your will to a razor-sharp point, and use that to read the mystical aura of the Dying Starstone.
I'm just thinking about Kermit the Frog memes right now.
It pulls and spins, threatening to drag you into the maelstrom. But you stay calm, and soon find yourself where you need to be.
Like physically, mentally, or emotionally? And then altimeter. This goes up and down, right? Okay, so I guess we surface. We just went down. Ooh! Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful little background. Radiant, or not really radiant. Ruined Alcazar. Where the fuck did Coleridge go? He just dipped. Alright. Yeah, that was a nice chunk of XP. I was at, like, right here-ish. Now I'm almost halfway. Let's go.
And now there came both mist and shade, and it grew wondrous cold. And shadows dark came floating by, as black as charcoal.
Alright, you can't just half rhyme half the times and then not rhyme the other half. Fucking either be Dr. Seuss or being an annoying prick who doesn't tell a story properly.
The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea.
Were you? I mean, the burrowers and the moth peoples and the people from Sardonyx seem to have some amount of like relative capability to, you know, understand the other ones on the other side of the sea. They probably traded with each other or something. I don't think you guys were the first.
Welcome to this star-blasted and shadow-cursed isle. Wizard, we may be the only living things to step upon this rubble in ages.
Do those little water elementals not count as living people? What are those classified as?
I'm sure there are plenty of ghosts nearby. You seem to have a way with their kind. Look for a friendly shade.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna end that there because I've been recording this episode for 5 fucking days. And I've gotten tired of putting it off. So yeah. Next time, we'll figure out maybe if those things are living or not. I don't know. Goodbye.
No, I keep whistling.